There's your onions. I'm doing about 1.5 onions. This is 1 white and then half of a red onion. Okay guys, I'm just gonna show you the ingredients, and I will also put in the description the exact recipe for this whole food plant-based chili that is a favorite of mine. I'm gonna show you everything I'm putting in and the spices, and just kind of what I'm gonna be doing to get it prepared. So I've already showed I'm gonna do this is a medium white onion, half of a red onion, maybe a little less. 1 bag of 16 ounces of corn. It calls for 2 to 3 peppers chopped up. So I'm just gonna do this whole bag of the three pepper blend. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of this Better Than Bouillon. 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. I have a ½ cup of red lentils. I'm gonna do half of these white sliced mushrooms. And then what you're gonna do is, it does call for 8 cans. I'm just gonna do 7. 7's it's about what'll fit in my crock pot. So I have 6 of these organic bean trios, kidney, pinto, and black beans. So I'll be opening these, rinsing them and draining them very well. Save your aquafaba if you think you're gonna need it as well. And then I'm gonna do 1 can of the white beans. And then you're gonna need 1 can of the chunky tomato sauce. You're gonna need some tomato paste. Again, I will link in the description exactly how much I'm gonna use. And then you also need your diced tomatoes. I might need some extra tomato sauce as well, so I grabbed 1 can. It's just a small 15-ounce can. And then you need 4 cups of vegetable broth. I have the fat-free one. And then let's see here real quick. It calls for 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 2 tablespoons of paprika. It calls for 3 tablespoons of that garlic that I showed you. I'm gonna do the minced garlic. You can do fresh or you can do garlic powder, which you see here. I'm gonna do the fresh. I'm gonna put a little black cumin in there. And then the only other thing too is I'm going to be adding, just wanted to find it. It's 1/3 cup of chili powder. I don't know if I have enough even in here. Yeah, I do. This is a brand new one. So 1/3 cup of chili powder. And that is all your seasonings. And then you're gonna put it, you can do the Instant Pot for 20 to 25 minutes, or you can do slow cook in the crock pot, which is what I'm gonna do. So here is the recipe. 3 to 4 cups of red onions chopped, which I mixed that up. 2 to 3 green peppers, 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. So that tube I have is the same thing. This calls for 2 cans of the diced tomatoes. I only had 1, so that's why I'm adding the tomato paste. And then that's why I'm also adding the big can of crushed tomatoes that I have as well. And then I have the fat-free veggie broth. There's your chili powder. You can do mushroom powder, but you don't have to. That's why I'm doing fresh. If you have the dried mushrooms, you can grind those up. 1 tablespoon of cumin, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 3 teaspoons of garlic, fresh or not, 8 15-ounce cans of beans or 36-ounce dry. So if you have them dry and you have the time to do that, that tastes even better. 2 cups of frozen corn, which is that bag, and 8 ounces of red lentils. So again, you're just gonna pop this all either in your Instant Pot for 20 to 25 minutes, or you can, like I said, slow cook. I will probably do mine for 4 hours in the crock pot, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you the rest of what I'm gonna be doing to complete the chili in my crock pot. Like I said, you can do it in your Instant Pot for 20 to 25 minutes, but I'm gonna slow cook it on high in my crock pot. So as you can see, I have all my spices in here. I've already put them in this video. I will put them in the comments as well. But these are all my spices, the veggie broth, and my mushrooms that I did cut up very small. I have some picky eaters here, so I did cut them up very small. So we're gonna go ahead and put in the organic diced tomatoes. You're gonna put in your tomato sauce. And then you also have your, this is organic chunky tomatoes. Put that whole thing in there. And then I'm gonna be using this whole tube of tomato paste. These are only $1 and I think they taste better. So we're gonna, and then we're gonna put our red lentils in here. Your 2 cups of corn. I use this sweet yellow frozen corn. And then, like I said, I'm using this, instead of 3 peppers, I'm using this 3 blend of peppers, red, yellow, and green, organic from Whole Foods. I have my, this is about half of a red onion. And then the rest of this is gonna go in here as well. And let's not forget the most important part, the beans. So again, these are all drained, rinsed very well. Whether you use dry or can, just make sure you rinse these really well before you put them in. So this whole thing is gonna go in here. All right guys, as you can see, this is very full. I might end up having to add just a little bit more veggie broth, depending on how much it simmers down and how thick it gets. But I think next time I would just do 6 cans. I know it calls for 8, but I think that's also if you have a big pot, or maybe if you're doing it in the Instant Pot. I'm not really sure because I've only ever done it in the crock pot, but this is what it looks like as you're mixing it up. So you just want to make sure you stir this really well because you're going to have all your spices. You want to make sure they're all mixed in. So there you have it. And when this is done, I will also have a short video and let you know how this tastes.